Hello everyone, just making sure we're all good before we start. Everything seems to be showing up. There's no drop frames or anything on stream, so I think we're good. So hi everyone, welcome to another stream of the Outer Wilds. Oh, we haven't even started, I'm already yawning. Anyway, so we got some stuff to do. We gotta try and turn off the geothermal plant or divert the power or whatever. And we got some side quests to still do. So we'll see if we can get further in those. I think that, yeah, that's pretty much everything. So let's just switch over to game screen so we can just get straight in. I don't know if we'll be able to do all of that and move on to somewhere else soon, or if we've got even more things to do here. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? So where is it? There it is. Hi. Instalod. Let me make sure it's showing up. Yep, showing up on there. Music is playing through, so we should be good. Continue. So for the moment, I'm still sort of unknown about how to feel about this or if we'll keep streaming it. So far, it's been alright. But there's something that may or may not come up that will push me off. Now it seems to be okay. We have to check. I don't know why I'm using like that. I'm supposed to be using this. I was using the controller for some reason. I just picked it up without thinking. Right, we still got to get these fingers. The anthracene we need to give to someone. Illustrated manuals, we have to find one more. Oh no, it's different. In a small cave. Travel to the cave and retrieve it. Whereabouts is that? It's down here. Retrieve a logic module from the plant. Pretty much our last thing to do is to go do the thing for that, so I don't know why it's showing the completed. Alright. Let's go speak to some people first, because they probably want to know, like, oh hey, she's back, thank you.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
No. Is she in her home? She's in her bed too.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Yeah, sure. Alright, well. Let's go do these things. Right, we're going to walk through because this goes through the town to the opposite side, which is nice. Do, 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 do. Right. Mines. Water. What's up with this tree? It's like weird leaves on it. It just makes it look like it's got insects crawling on it or something. disturbing. Right, I need to move the chat because I've shrunk it down because it was taking too much of the screen. It's coloring other things now. There's someone over here.
Okay, keep him quiet.
What's this?
Don't mess with us.
Oh, that was easy. So most of the weapons and armor you may find are considered pristine. They have more durability and worth more to vendors. Okay. Oh boy. Seems to be quite a few people in here. Well, I get the feeling there will be. Look at this brightly lit cave where it makes no sense it would be brightly lit.
Here they come!
Suck in.
All right?
All good. A finger taken from Doc Mabel, a marauder from the Emerald Vale region. Blood on stick. So sharp that it cuts some letters off of its own, out of its own name. Okay. Extendo sight. Makes your eyes longer. There's something weird about this light from the fire, and it's kind of disturbing. Or just different. Like, it just seems out of place compared to everything else around here. What's up here? An automag pistol. If you want some serious firepower but aren't ready to step up to a heavy weapon, the TNL automag line is for you. 12, 43 damage, 180 DPS. Not bad. Well, out we go. Okay, so the other one is all the way over there. We'll go here first. Jane's going up this way. Buildings? Buildings. Abandoned Spaces Choice Settlement. It's abandoned because... just a bunch of crates here. Why do you keep walking forward? Find cover. What are you doing? Jeez, the AI in this game for the companions is just freaking stupid. I'm just going to stand right in the middle of the road and just walk towards the enemy rather than find cover to shoot from. What is that noise? I also don't like the fact that it doesn't come with like the ability to peek around corners when you aim. So like, I'm here in the corner and he just stays there. I have to actually go around the corner myself and then go back. I don't like that. It needs to have an automatic leaning feature like most other games in first person. I'll take that, thank you. There's a box. Actually, anything of worth up here? That's what I want to know. 'Cause otherwise, I came here for no reason other than to just kill people. Bed. Not really much else here. Ooh. Okay, there we go. There's a lot of stuff. That appears to be everything. So back we go. The next person is down this way, so let's go grab him. Oh god, save. Yes, do that. Is that a person? No, it looks like it's some sort of... Oh, it's the weird stingray flying things. I see you over there.
Here we go.
The fuck?
Fresh meat.
Auntie Cleo's better than nature. And now we're back over here. Whee. Oh, come on. That wasn't that high of a fall. What are you talking about? I took damage from that.
I'm ready for this. Nice one.
What the? What is she doing? Die.
Didn't work.
I can't see. And now he's dead. Good over here. Maybe if you didn't suck, you wouldn't die so much.
Heard something.
You heard nothing, my friend. Only your death.
You hiding? You scared?
Incoming.
Right, you.
Woohoo! What's in the room? Ammo. Sure, what's in it?
Wish I could do that.
Plasma cutter, toughen and bit cartridge. Nothing really amazing, but better than nothing. Went up. Hunting rifle. It's always hunting season when you're around with the TNL light hunting rifle. Thought that was ketchup. Oh, there's our ship, so they could have seen us from all the way over there. Check. So this is actually kind of broken. Repair all equipped items for 31 weapon parts and 17 armor parts. Sure. It's 137 versus 121. 25 times 3. 24. Considered a light. This is considered an energy. I don't know. Seems cool. Seems better than this one. The plasma cut 133. 73. It's a level 7 weapon. Like the jingle says, don't put the pedal to the metal, put an aramid ballistics plasma cutter over there instead. It's a long gun. To be honest, I would kind of want to replace this because it's considered a long gun anyway, so I guess it uses the same ammo. Which I don't understand. How is a shotgun a long gun? Whatever. Magazine size 6 heavy. 8 light. It's 24 heavy. Special effect stagger. It already has extender sight on it. Let's try it out first. Ooh. Come on, you know you want to peek out. Alright, I'm keeping this. Is this someone still alive over here? Or is that just me hearing things? I wish there was just like an eat button. Instead of picking it up, you eat it automatically. Or just immediately, not automatically. Words are hard. I can't even do English, and that's my main language. Like always, I can never do the right words. There's a building over here. Sure, I'll grab these. Alright. So let's mark the next thing on the map. Did we check that over there? I don't think so. But I don't think we can anyway. I think that's behind a wall. Yeah, that's too high. I won't be able to get up there. Oh, hey, building. Right, so next. Right, where is this? Directly up. So this way? It's over there. I don't know if it's the right way, but it's leading me somewhere. Ooh.
You can see the whole world from here.
Volcanic summit discovered. Oh, hi! Exploration helps. I don't think I want to fall down there. And I can't go any higher. Okay, maybe I can. Cool. Man. Not a bad draw distance. Even though I've turned chromatic aberration off, I can still see it on like distant things, and that's kind of annoying. Like if you turn something off, you expect it to be off. Ugh. Whoopsie daisy! Ow, my legs! I need those to live. Oh god, more 8 men. What a save. Have a look at this sign. From the planet to your living room. Oops. Right, that's the geothermal plant, so we need to go this way. I also need to check that over there when I can. What's in the cave? Splish splosh, splish splosh. River hideout discovered. Oh god. What? You were nowhere near it. What are you talking about? Ah. Alcohol. Time to get wasted. God damn it. Use. Whee! Nothing in the bag. Can't use it. Oh boy.
Easy.
A handwritten journal with the name N. Bakanu scrawled in the lowest corner. A tactical shotgun sold by Hammersmith as a short-ranged, hive-spread weapon. This gun looks very well in the hands of people with little training. Little. Consumable. Let's put gourmet on there because I've got plenty of those. That was it. Something like a key item or something. Here we go. Ooh. Fancy. You know, they put a lot of effort into like looking at these items in a 3D thing. That actually looks like a finger and it's actually kind of disturbing that I'm carrying that around. Cool. It'd be cool if I could like open it or interact with these kinds of things. And it had physics, so then when I hold it upside down, this strap goes down. That's just me. That's probably me asking for too much. Right, I was gonna look at stuff that I could put into the scraps and then it automatically sells it. Rebuilt mining gear. Rebuilt mining gear. They are both the same level, get the same stuff. So put this into junk. I wish I could view this so I can see what it looks like when you wear it. Oh, damn. Oh, that looks so cool. Rebuilt mining gear, hibernation suit, medium work gear. Town and country. Ooh, that's fancy. Yeah, we'll stick with that for the moment. Alright, so junk. How is this more than this? Considering this is a special weapon. Now that I know like legendary or whatever weapons have like spirals on them and have unique names. Don't know why I would keep that. Tremor cleaver. Keep that just in case. I have a lot of energy weapon ammo, but I don't know. Automag pistol. The handgun uses light. Magazine size is 12. That's already better. It applies stagger as a special effect. The bolter pistol uses plasma or energy, whereas this is just a higher quality. I don't know. So many decisions. I wish I had more slots. 238 for the shotgun. Jesus. Long gun, light. How does a shotgun use light ammo? I don't know. Seeing as I have a better shotgun, I can get rid of this. Still can't believe the description of this thing. I guess we'll just leave it at that for now. Onwards, Parvati. Where does this go? Oh, it's just literally a two-way cave. Oh, hey! God damn it, why'd you have to grab its attention? This damage bypasses armor and does damage over time. Ugh. They don't like electrical by the looks of it. You became mush. Well, that could have gone better. I also appear to be over encumbered. Let's not be. I really need to upgrade my like carrying capacity or something. So let's break down this. Is that enough? 84? Yep, that's enough. Alright, let's see what the codex says because it went way too fast. We need to read it. You have taken N-ray damage. The damage bypasses armor and does damage over time to you and to companions close to you. The more N-ray damage you take, the more damage it inflicts. That sounds great! Found a hidden cache. Hand in the fingers. Find the 3 volumes. Die robot. Seeing as it's in the same place. I wonder if I have to actually do like a F or E. Can I use it at any point? I would like to read it. That'd be great. You're around. Transport wreckage. Yay! God, this game wants to scare me with the freaking level up noises, doesn't it? Taste my plasma! Well, I like the sound of this. It's like a laser. I might want to upgrade stuff just so then I can use this. This is cool. Is that it? I just discovered wreckage. That was the only interesting thing. Fine. Right, level up. We have 10 points. So I'm going to put more into dialogue to get that up to 50. Which I think now I have to put it in myself manually. Because it's got the plus on its own. And then I also need to put some here to put that up to 40. And then I guess this would make sense. Put it into ranged. So here's supply. And now perks. Base health. Enterprises. 50 experience from companion kills. Walk speed, sprint speed, carrying capacity. Yes. Give me that, please. Tier 2, I need to require 5 previous perks. I've got 3 so far. Oops. So, we have not checked the buildings over here, but we've checked this part. So I'm gonna... Cannot mark things, I just remembered, so I'm just gonna have to walk. Orthrus. He's actually got a name. Yes, die. There's a bunch of stuff there that I didn't really read because I'm being attacked. Alright. Oh, there's also a encampment here. I wonder if this is the other group that they were talking about for the stuff. You know, the stuff. The wildlife survey, whatever it was called. A metal ring with an inset with a gem. This ring has an unidentified gemstone set into its metal ascent frame. It's probably not going to let you buy a new spaceship, but it's definitely worth a few bits. Pretty necklace if you're into that sort of thing. And this makes a strong fashion statement. Look at that neck. There is something on it. A pretty something. Look at it. Look at it. Thug kit. Increases melee and defense. Extender sight. Exacto sight. Improves the damage dealt after armor penetration. Self-patching reduces armor degradation. Ooh. I'll just break this down to get more parts. And this. Light assault rifle. 180. 115. We can... Huh. What's the difference between a light and a normal? I guess the damage? Long gun, heavy, long gun. Well, I don't need this because I've already got one, so... I now have 2 of these. Oh boy. Something happened to this bridge and I don't know why. It got destroyed.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Well, you're going to get a chance to.
Something you need?
Nothing. I thought you were going to have something useful to say. Hello, I'd like to be let in, please.
Processing that.
Here they come! Everyone all right?
Some enemies are vulnerable or restrained, so enemy types. So, what is it exactly I need to do? has been taken over by automechanicals. Lord Ludwig wants you to infiltrate the plant and retrieve a logic module from one of the automechanicals there. So I guess I have to try and sneak up on them and, like, steal it from them or something? Ooh. Thank you. You know, if I could read squiggly writing, I'd probably be able to read that. It doesn't work. Please select a command. Disarm security fences. View recent logs. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Space's choice and company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention. Scheduled security updates at this Space's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error. Date not found. If you are a member of the Space's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in the immediate reprimand. Oh, okay. That was helpful. Let's go this way first. What's in the barrel? Scientist? Why is there a scientist here? Laboratory. Dogs, they probably crawled underneath from there. Oh man, more things to freaking
Nice.
hack into.
Got it. Heads down.
See if I can sneak up on him. Well, it wouldn't let me steal anything.
That's the last of them.
Well, that was easy. Corporate Commander. Can I take your armor? Why can't I take your armor? You're cool. Oh, man. Ooh, that might have been it. 17. 13. You are the ultimate warrior. You should wear the ultimate warrior armor. Elite troop armor by Aramid Ballistics. +5 dodge, -5 elite skills. What does it look like? Oh man, that looks cool. It's just too bad it sucks. Can I... If I can get something on it that will allow me to increase the stealth skills, that'd be great. Seeing as I'm up against robots and the like, I'll probably keep this on while I'm here. Seeing as I have the ability, I'm going to sell some stuff to the vending machine. Sell junk. When did I pick this up? Oh, no, not buy. God damn it. Well, then I guess. Do I have any duplicates? Not by the looks of it. Intimidate +3. Stealth kills. Those skills +5. Mr. Ouch. Increases the damage dealt from a power attack. Okay. Increases body armor and helmet armor against physical attacks, which sounds pretty good, actually. It is a... It just says it's an armor mod armoring. I can't buy these, but you sell them. So we saw the freaking giant one over here. Where's it gone? I guess it was this. Ooh. Space's Choice Laboratory outfit is designed mostly to resist stains, but it might accidentally resist damage. Tech skills. Why? What? Why does the scientist have tech skills? Whatever. Suppose it makes sense in some way.
System. Here they come.
Great review, inflicting or preventing less damage as the durability reduces. There's another door. Do I want to go that way? Can I just use the front door? Although I guess that'd probably be more dangerous because they'd probably be waiting there. Let's have a little looky-loo before I do... Oh, that's it. There's nothing else. Okay, never mind. I thought I could open up some of the other doors, but I guess not. Side door it is. Ooh. Here we go. It's the creepy moon man. For a place that's been abandoned for a while, this is very clean.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right.
How do you know?
Hope we're doing the right thing.
So we need to go down by the looks of it. Oh, it's literally the front room. Yeah, this leads back out. Hello, I'd like to see your place. Why is that all covered in blood? I don't know. Hello. Receptionist, your head has been blown off. Seriously, what even happened here? Terminal memory log purged. Maintenance logs purged. Incomplete. 2 files available. I had to borrow a copy of the Young Space's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I need the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Chaos. Everything. Everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think there was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Space's Choice family. What the fuck? Everyone's just brainwashed. Space's Choice family. I don't mind being killed as long as it's for the corporation. Oh hey.
Got 'em all.
Good. We're good, I think. Oh, this looks like the main place. Okay, we'll go the other way then. Down we go. Mind your head. Did that board just spark? Yeah, it did. Mine. And a pickaxe. Sealed. Can't read any of that. Optional geothermal security chief card. Of course I don't have enough now. Unlock door. Warning, this facility is in a state of lockdown. Authorization passcode required. Enter passcode. Passcode Spacer Thompson. Accepted. Welcome. R. Thompson. Number 79. Chester Higgins again. That hullhead found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case, I'm reading this to a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done. Let me just remind myself that I warned him before. He always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lock-away room for the foreseeable future. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, it's going to end up with a chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. But the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Automated number 6. Greeting, Chief Security S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Workers' Safety Contingency Protocols. The security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations endangered or engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of zero-G brew. Right. Terminal log in the geothermal plant security office mentioned that the logic unit has been locked in a storage room across the hall. You'll need to find the key card to the room unless you can pick your way in. Perhaps the security chief had it. According to the terminal, auto mechanicals turned hostile and began attacking the other workers. They're making his way to the control room. Okay. We found a mention of Pavati's old father. Pavati mentioned her father reading a thing. A log on the receptionist desk on the geothermal plant mentioned that there might be a volume of the Young Spaces Guide to Mechanical Engineering in the plant's repair bay. So that is the main story area, so we can go back up. Go in here. At least in my opinion, we can. Well, there's blood here, but there's no body. Like, there's no security guy at all. Plant status. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Power is currently distributed to... Oh, this is the right place. Okay, then I guess this isn't the control room. Never mind. God. Could just never get to the right place in this area. Oh, hey. Yoink. All mine. All your parts belong to me. Is there something over here? Is that why there's a light? I appear to be stuck. Oh. Jesus. Don't do that to me again. Plant worker. That's it? Okay. Ooh, good about it. Oh, well, I can't go this way even if I wanted to. I'm going to take damage? No, good.
Halt.
No.
Searching.
We made.
Plant worker? Plant worker. Question is, why did these things go crazy in the first place? What is this? I did something. I don't know what I did, but I guess I turned it on. What if I was supposed to figure out or find out that, oh yeah, this thing is closed, so therefore you can't turn on the powers. You have to go find the power switches and turn them on. Bathroom? Changing room, yeah. Right control. Open. Nice. And nothing over here. Another dead guy. Collectible Tossball. This looks like a hot room. I guess this is like a repair bay for like the robots. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spaces Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged, Higgins. Okay, so I guess I've got to go even further down.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
Made it out of that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled.
Okay.
Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Are you going to be with me, or are you just going to be walking around trying to find things? Airlog. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but this doesn't run this contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible. Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across the High Salon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. 20 mechanical log. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to the logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. See Higgins. Well then, I wanted to check something because I think something is up. That showing on there, and it's showing on YouTube. So why does it only say 1 out of 2 for the stream? Maybe there's just something wrong with it. Oh well. It's a sprat. What is up here? Bard. Hello? Whoa. Geothermal security chief's keycard. The keycard belonged to the security chief of the geothermal plant. It can be used to open the door somewhere in the facility. He didn't make it. Oh well. He tried his best. From here. Chester's passcode. Well, I don't have that. So I'm gonna have to try and find it, I guess. Right, so we've gone in a big circle, so we can go in here now.
No, just leave me alone.
Hey? I heard a person.
Not real. You're not real.
Hello? I am a real person. I am a human being.
Get away!
Okay, that just leads out. Let's keep going down.
Get away!
I'm real, don't worry.
Go away, Phantom!
There is no phantom, only me. Hello?
You're not real. You're not real.
You've been playing chess by your own. Hi there.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
No, I'm alive, I'm real. You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Right. Back away slowly. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I? I've killed a majority of them anyway.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered
Right.
a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Engineering 10. Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
I've got to know a thing
There's
or
a
two.
behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to
Reprogram.
access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea when I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Of course he did. And where did he put it? In the room with the thing, didn't he?
The tail. definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay.
Jimmy'd opened the...
I'm skipping things so I can tell. So you ate sprats.
Braised. Boiled. Charred. Skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
They've also got brains.
Mechanicals lost...
How could this
You
happen?
mean, why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Ah, see, that's what
I
they
was on
fail.
cleaning
You don't
duty
listen
at
to
the
the
time.
voices
My old
unless you
boss
really
had me
want
scrubbing
to
pipes
and
when
want
the
to fall to
killing
them and kill
So,
everyone.
as usual, I missed out.
Right, bye. I almost accidentally shot him then. I was about to click it so then I could skip the time. Volume 3! Hey, I've got the third and final volume. Yay, I'm a good player. Now, where is Pravarti? What's with the weird symbol on the bottom? I didn't notice that before. The door's one level up. What is over here? Another door that I cannot open.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
You mind the steam. Don't tell me what to do.
Where are we headed?
Proseguiré.
Incoming!
Oh, hey. Someone up top. Whee! What? What? How did you get upstairs that fast? You were over there. Engineering, shut off the steam release valves. Good thing I'm a good engineer. I know how to make and build things. A model spaceship, huh? Ooh. Hello there. Seriously, I'm on the opposite side of the door and you're not going to let me open it. Ridiculous. Item repair. Give me I already know how to repair items. Okay. Oh. Repair equipped. Yes. So can I do anything for here? What about for here? Sure grip. Ooh. Makes it have an actual grip rather than just weird wrapped cloth around the bottom. Melee durability plus 25. Means the melee weapon loses less durability when used. Yes. Wood. Can I put anything on here? Magazine changes the weapon damage to type to plasma. Do I want to do that? No, I won't. Fun times barrel. Fancy. Oh, whisper quiet or fun times. Whisper quiet reduces the firing noise by 90. While this increases the critical damage. Here, changes the weapon type to plasma. It's already sort of plasma. Ooh, that's cool. It adds a little side thing. Ooh, I don't know. Thug kit. Tech kit. Tech skills +5. Little pockets and clips and tools, some unguents and blah blah blah. Stealth patching. Armor degradation -15%. Sure, why not? It's the weakest out of the lot, but it does a lot of damage. I don't know why it says it's that weak. There we go. 62. 67. 72. There we go. A little bit better. Right, time to break down some crap. It's an improvised weapon, apparently. What's with the screw symbol on it, though? I won't be doing that. Alright. Now let's go up. E1 and E2. I'm pressing switches and I don't know why, but I'm doing it. Am I doing a good job?
Unexpected.
Here they come!
Okay. For some reason I had lost... I'm gonna go to the thing, bless me. Oh, of course I can't use it while in combat. Oh, look at that thing go! Modify behavior. Guard mode. Intruders. Select new mode. All mechanics in this facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter this setting is punishable by company law. I don't care! All mechanics in this facility have been mandated to target intruders. Any attempt to say blah blah. Define intruders. All persons or entities not identified as property of Space's choice. Define intruders as Space's choice. Automatic mechanicals. Modified definition successfully forwarded to security. Please allow time to process and remove all recently defined intruders. Alright, well. They're already dead anyway, so it's kind of a waste, but I did it. And now this can be opened. Very nice. Probably tell Higgins that all the robots are destroyed. I'll do that after I finish looking around some. I saw you back here. So why did the robots decide to just kill everyone? Right, they're talking that it was a problem with the logic thing, but they upgraded it and then they went crazy. Was there a specific reason? Did they want to get rid of everyone, or was it purely an accident? Considering how incompetent everyone seems in this universe, probably the latter. This one's on too now. E3. What's leaking? Let's grab it. Logic module. bunch of stuff in here. Is it possible for me to check it myself? Discusses the operation and maintenance of computing terminals. A logic module found in Emerald Vale's mechanicals. Upgraded with suspicious components. Engineer's note. Upgraded the old modules with a kill on site contingency. Install with call. Why? Why a kill on site? Looks cool though. Nothing new there. Whoops, meant to actually come out. Sometimes this game can't make up its mind if it wants me to press escape to get out of menus or press the tab button. Can you just make up your mind? Right, so back down to the bottom floor. Oh wait, no, I need to go downstairs first. Meow. No, I'm not going to even bother using the ladder. I'm just going to jump down. I don't need no ladder. I said I don't need no ladder. Thank you. Hey there, Higgins.
What's eating you? The tail.
Oh, okay. Actually, hang on. Okay, I guess that was it. Fine, I guess I'll just leave. Ravati, you're just teleporting everywhere. What are you? You're like Sherlock Holmes. Or Watson or whatever. Or he used to just teleport behind people and scare them. Alright, so I need to go up. This away. Back. Let's put the things on. Pretty much found everything here. So I guess the power is the next one. Did we go up there? I don't think we did. Hello. Unlock door. Return to route. Messages. Space's choice. Mr. Miss Braden. This letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale Geothermal plant for the reasons related to exceeding your staff budget and your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to secure your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. Failure to schedule a reprimand will give you another one. The Space's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Space's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Right. Braden. No need for reprimand. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you healthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of the Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale Geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. We have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our officers agree with you. Agricultural and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while Emerald Vale Geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating whether to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal plant. Please be informed that the Space's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale Geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. Right. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to Emerald Vale Geothermal plant. The team specialists have been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Definitely seems as though this is sabotage now. Right, this place is being profitable. It shouldn't be. Destroy them. It's a bathroom.
That was quick.
That's it? There's nothing else here? I thought there'd be something of use. Use. Oh well, let's deal with the power plant now.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Right.
Something you need?
No, I thought you had something useful to say, but all you wanted to do was make a side comment.
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
He tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Don't worry about it. I was barely listening to you. No, I can't say that. It's just so mean. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
No one's been nice to you? Is that what you're saying? I mean, you gotta... You're literally the only smartest person on this planet. And I know that's not saying much because everyone here is stupid, but you get the idea. Redirect the power. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Warning, redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Are you sure you wish to continue? Yes. Emerald Vale, operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater, a botanical laboratory. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. So, we got Edgewater or the botanical laboratory. So let's compare the two, starting with the one we came across first, which is Edgewater. Edgewater is an already established town. It has defensible walls. It has guards. It has houses and people already living in them. And people already having work and all that. They have an established community. They are also mind-washed or brainwashed to believe that working for their company is the only reason for their existence and anything else is wrong, and they have no idea how to live outside of that. They also have a rather, I wouldn't say dictatorship. Well, I guess I would, but not because of Thompson. Reed just feels like he's just the mouthpiece. He's just sort of there being the guy for the company, but he's not actually that good of a leader. Which is why everything is failing, because he's just following, you know, the typical manual of like the company's like, make sure everything is up to quota and all this stuff, and everyone's a part of the company and everything. So he's sort of brainwashed as well. So not so good for Edgewater. The botanical laboratory has to have people that left the Edgewater because they didn't want to be used as tools and they wanted to be their own people and set up their own community, which is a good thing. They have managed to survive in the botanical laboratory, growing their own foods and being able to actually do it where no one else has been able to do it. I have a sneaking suspicion they're using dead bodies for fertilizer, but we'll find out, I hope. And that's great. They've established their own community. However, they don't have any defenses. They literally have one guard and a bunch of mines hiding out the other side. They don't have any walls. It's literally just a few buildings and a botanical garden. So they could probably only house like 10 people. Unless they want to overstuff the buildings. And the leader of the botanical laboratory is a vindictive woman who has probably come across something that happened with the company. Maybe someone that she knew got worked to death or something like that. And she just hates anyone that works for them, regardless of whether they had a hand in it or not. And they have different ways of going about it. Whereas Reed wants to shut off the power and persuade the people at the botanical laboratory to come back. The botanical laboratory leader wants you to turn off the power to Edgewater and screw everyone else there. If people come over, she's like, yeah, that's great, but really, I don't care about them. And she just comes across very vindictive, so anyone that still wants to work for that company or was loyal to them in some way, she probably wouldn't take them. And if anything, might almost kill them herself. She doesn't come across as, as a murderer, but she would probably not accept them. So if I'm being perfectly honest, I think putting him up the power back to Edgewater makes more sense. However, I don't think Reed should be in charge. I think the leader of the Botanical Gardens should be in charge because she actually knows how to grow something and has better ideas and actually cares about the people under her in some way. So I prefer to do that. Hopefully that's an option. If not, then I'm just going to have to go with Edgewater. Regardless, because it's the better option. To me. So yeah, redirect power to Edgewater. It's now safe to remove. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery Power Regulator is now operating at optimal capacity. Additional structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in Botanical Laboratory. Blatant disregard for spacious choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to the designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Alright. That comes now the power. Well, we did it. Probably not going to make the people at the Botanical Laboratory happy. Space's choice are now friendly. Convince the deserters to return. Deserters' reputation decreased. Okay, no more notifications. Great. So, luckily, that didn't end just all of my quests, which is good. Bakanu. Return to the vicar. Anthocillin. Hand in the fingers. Return to Thomas for the manuals. Head back to the landing pad to give that in. So, now I need to go back and head to the deserters to convince them to return. Hopefully I can do that. Sprat Lover, 1234. Borrow a copy of the Young Spacers. What is this? Iron repair. I've already repaired things. Why is it? What?
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
Okay. Well, let's go. Time to leave. Do I just leave Higgins down there, or do I have to go back and tell him? Can I actually do that? I'm going to check, because I don't want to just end up missing something because I didn't get him to come. Outer Worlds Higgins. Engineer. He does not say. I guess he's just here. Alright, well. Guess we go talk to the people in the place. Making sure I've got this open properly. Yeah. Right. Out we go. I'm going to go out the front entrance this time. I could probably sell my crap too, actually. Out we go. Crouching is useful. Activates stealth, improves your accuracy, and makes you a smaller target. It does make it harder to watch tossball matches, however. Not seen any tossball. Every 20 points of skill points unlock a new bonus or upgrade in that skill. It's funny that everything just sort of floats in the air and then falls down to the earth. I guess it's to try and stop it from clipping in the floor. I don't know. It's just kind of funny to me. Right, so I can follow the path here and we should just make our way straight there. So let's do that. I might see something on the way. More robots. This is where... Yeah, I've been here because I killed these people. Well, I killed the ones that vanished, not the ones that are still there. I think they're just like permanent things around here. Oh man, the sign turned off. Where is the guard? Oh. Music is sad. They're all gathered over here. Hey there.
How do you expect me to enjoy the adventures of the masked marketeer with no power?
Yeah.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Hi there.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Well, even though it's all sad, today's your lucky day, Thomas. I found one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away in the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you.
And now
Just a little
revering.
contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface. Cool.
What's on?
Never mind.
Where are we headed?
You happy we helped him?
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Keep your wits about you, friend. I don't know how much longer.
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Her name is just Deserter.
How much longer we'll last without... I don't know how much longer...
Are they just going to see the same thing?
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Hey there.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running.
Because there's no power for the generator to run off. It's just...
Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to conserve our supplies.
Oh, okay. Well, bye.
Don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Why is this telling me to go down here? Oh, I guess she's down here. Can I actually look in here first? Oh, it's glowing. Not the water. What do you mean this is sealed? Why is the side doors sealed? I guess because the power's off, you can't open them. That's my assumption. Hello there.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
There's not very many options here. This isn't personal. I need your power regulator. That makes it seem kind of personal. It's like, you did this all for my regulator? Well, I'm going to shoot it. Bang, bang, bang. I'll go with this. Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
Sure thing.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I guess I can ask this one. What happened to Adelaide? Oh, this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Cool. Yeah, sure. That's what I wanted. Reed isn't just going to leave his post. I'll need help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human
I fucking
corpses.
knew it. I knew it.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens when you run out of corpses? Because I can understand it because, you know, the whole bone meal thing and everything like that. And yes, human bodies are great fertilizer, but like at the same time, it's kind of creepy.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
All right. Well, can I take this? It doesn't say steal, so I'm saving. Retrieve the power regulator. Well, cool. Do you have anything new to say?
Look at that.
Okay, well, I guess not. Stop calling me a snake. I am not a snake.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this.
I didn't actually mean to steal that. I accidentally double-clicked. Like, I pressed it, and for some reason, I double-tapped the E button, so I just stole everything inside it. There we go. I won't touch it this time. Alright, let's go talk to the others. Hey there, buddy.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
Yeah.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Stay put. I'm going to try and talk Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
All right, then. I guess I'll go do that right now. I was going to do it after I spoke to everyone, but if I'm going to wait until I can do that, sure. You know, it'd probably be easier to, like, teleport. But I want to walk. I'm going to walk, so I'm going to do that. I might see something pretty, and I'll be like, ooh, that's nice. Or I might see something I missed, which is probably the better option, but yeah. Maybe I could fall down into the little crevasse I saw, which would have been down here. Here it is. Primal nest. Die! Die, foul creatures! Give me your brain. Or don't. Oh, there's another one. Oh god, there's a lot of them. I'm stuck. Get him right in the face. Ugh. Why do these things throw rocks that are like radioactive? Where the hell do they get these things? All reliable, eh? Is that a special item? Yes, it is. It is a heavy weapon. It may be a little slow, but it will last forever. Plasma rifle. A part of me wants to kind of replace this with one of the other ones. I'll put this in the junk. We gotta save up some stuff. I have 2 shotguns. I don't need 2. I'll probably never use a 2-handed weapon anyway. So rifle 215. 215. This is just another light machine gun. Except it's a special one. What did I miss? A general purpose power regulator used in electrical transformers required to repair the unreliable. Oh, that's it. Is that another person? No, it's just a primal brain. Is there a reason to get these primal brains?
Incoming!
Stay dead. Okay, for a minute then I thought you were dead. It's just like, oh, okay. Alright, time to bounce. Going back to the crazy place filled with crazy people. Ow! Now, I could go inside, or I could go down to the left and hand in the robot brain, which I think I will do. Let's see what's down here first. Nice shot. What's in the room? More stuff. You know, if I'm being honest, I might swap out my assault rifle for something else because it's using up all of my heavy ammo, which is annoying me. So I guess I could replace it with something else. Could try the plasma rifle. Ooh, that looks cool. I might stick with that. Ooh, it even has a spiral thing in it. So many weapons can charge up for a big attack. Hold the attack button to build up energy, then release. Oh, okay. I like that. And now I'm over encumbered. That's great. Oh no, I'll eat food. Actually, how do I use... I'm trying to remember how you use quick items. Controls. Keybinds. Jump sprite. Use interact. Inhaler. Weapon 1, 2, 3, 4. Weapon radial. Maybe it's on the radial? No, that did not help. I apparently can add another consumable. Here you have a banana on it. Lava flow? Probably be a bad idea to get in this. But standing this close should not be possible because it should be freaking hot as hell. Oh well. Back up. If I can get back up. Why am I suddenly over encumbered? Ugh. I most modified the last Marauder who wore it. It looks sturdy but small. Lockpick +5. This does not give anything. But it smells, not small. Right. There we go. To the airport. I got your thing.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
You mentioned the logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, well, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Thank you. Shock stick and bit cartridge. Well, thanks. This is way better than a normal stun baton. So apparently they're... Floor tutorial. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a floor offer. Taking the floor is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. What? Herniated disc. Carrying too heavy a load too many times has weakened your back, making you lose that spring in your step while carrying a significant amount of weight. -1 body attributes when at or above 50% carrying capacity. What? It says body attributes, which makes me think everything to do with your attributes goes down by 1. That's only at 50%. I'm going to be over 50% quite a lot, and I'd rather not, so no. There we go. There's apparently something down here that I can get. Ooh, there's like a little platform here. So yeah, what can do down there first? There's a tree there. Ooh, hello, buddy. I have received reports of a Predator nest behind the landing pad. This is not the first time these reports have appeared on my desk. I must once again reiterate my contempt for the Predator population and the problems endangering or engendered by their presence. Pretorians can get caught in the engines of ships. Pretorians to face Spacer's choice property with their droppings. Pretorians are a nuisance. Deal with them, please.
Here they come! Look at us!
Okay, that did nothing. Is that what these are? Look weird. So I picked up a thing. Blade on a stick. Landing pad cutter. Someone has conveniently modded this cleaver with plasma mod. Thank you, kind and possibly dead stranger. Well, definitely gonna break this down. No, I'll break this down too. Fine. There we go. Onwards. Alright, let's go back in and hand in all this stuff that we've gotten, as well as to finish off this quest and persuade Reed to leave. Hopefully we can finish that up for tonight. Cadet examined. Figure 1, Figure 2. Save here. I also need to figure out about Alright, well, I guess I'll go speak to him. I was just making sure there wasn't another outcome for this, but there isn't. It's just handed in.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
In a manner of speaking. Seemed like the better choice.
The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan.
Uh-huh. You know, now that I've played this for like 3 streams, I find out why these faces are a little off to me. It's the eyes. It's the fact that they don't reflect any light. It's just completely dead. And it's really disturbing. Like, there's no reflection. There's no white part to show light coming off of it. It's just dead textures of an eyeball. It's uncanny. It's really off-putting compared to everything else. If that had that, it'd be fine. But as it is, it's just really weird. I found Adelaide's been digging up corpses to improve the soil.
From our own graveyard, just outside the gates.
No.
And Silas had not even an inkling. What do they pay the man for?
He spends all day digging graves, Vicar. Sir. Sometimes he's got to sleep.
Yes, of course. My reaction was unreasonable.
Is what she told me true, that the soil's sour and you can't raise crops?
Flowers grow well enough, and creeping ivies. And the fuzzies that grow on rocks, but we don't eat none of that.
It is my understanding that none of the local life, plant or animal, is edible. Earth crops are grown in farms, not isolated cannery towns.
Weird.
Once the spark of life is fled, the mortal form is but unanimated matter, comprised of the same elements as the rest of the universe. We inter for the comfort of the living, not the benefit of the dead. While distasteful, I would judge Ms. McDevitt's actions beneficial to the greater good.
Some might be a bit upset at their dead friends or relatives being used as fertilizer.
Then I would counsel them to work through their emotions and assess the matter rationally. Animals are ruled by their hearts. Humans were gifted with intellect for a purpose.
No? Don't listen to your heart. Don't be emotional. Don't have feelings. Just use your brain. How about you use both?
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want to keep that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
The greater good.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Why do you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling.
Oh
and I'd
boy!
be happy to watch your back.
My spirit's soak and clean. Clean it for me. Get the soap. The spirit's
I'm
soap.
also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay, it seems like a random thing to have, but sure. Spiritual counseling. Are you even a real vicar?
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan.
Uh-huh.
But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Welcome aboard. Vicar Max can now join the party. Oh, he's just in the party now. Cool. Okay. All right, 10 points. More into dialogue. Yeah, it just stops at 50. Okay, then, if that is the case, I guess I'll just... There you go, 60. Coward target armor minus 50%. I do kind of want to put it in other stuff as well. Not just that, but... I don't know. Here's what I'll do. I'll put this up to 55. And then I can put it into other things. So I can put 1, 2, 3 to get that up to 50. And then 1 point here to get those up. So now that's unlocked TTD location hit effects. Whichever that means. I don't know what that means. And then now 1 point. What needs it? Put it in leadership. Give me more inspiration to get their companion damages and health up. Sure, why not? There we go. Time dilation location hits. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TDD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects with using different weapons. Cool. That seems like a very useful thing, so I don't know why you haven't given me that already. Telescoping scaff. Iconic Spacer's Choice telescoping staff can be modified in many ways. Okay. Sawn-off shotgun. 319. Sure, I'll just leave with that. This has 10 armor. These are the finest vestments you'll ever have seen with not a speck of dirters on them. Base health, threat generated less, and 10 plus hack. Yeah, I'll go with that. Cool. One-handed. So I could replace it with that. And then I could put this into like the thing later. 121. I could give her the plasma one. Or I could give her this. Let's give her plasma, so then she has something else. She has the cool gun now. Strangely enough, it doesn't show helmets. Never mind, it does. I was going to say it doesn't show helmets, and then immediately I find one. It does.
Where are we headed?
Nothing. Oh, whoa!
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Right. Why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Weren't they proud that when you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is a part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony, then thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Because it's the right thing to do. I had family on Hope. My friends are on the Hope. Oh boy. I guess in this world, I guess they could have a good relationship. So I say family.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's...
I think we've already seen that.
Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophy...
Yeah, remember that. What do you thought on the philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in...
Yep.
But most of the philosophists...
Yep. Any days when we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bokonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay. That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal.
Okay.
Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is it that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course.
And then I hacked into their systems and let them all out.
Tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
So how will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Right, so we are probably going to go hand off the medications first, so let's go do that. I wonder if people react now that I've got a different person with me.
It's not the best choice. Music to my...
Well, I need to sell you things anyway, so sell junk. They're all equipped. Yep. Make sure I'm on the right thing so I don't sell him stuff I don't want to sell. So sell that. And the light pistol. I don't have any duplicate armors, so that's fine.
Town's been humming with power. Somebody must have been down in the old plant.
It was me! Right, so you're there. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna go talk to the other guy first. And see if I can question him.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind.
Yes, it's a drug. I have that medicine you want.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
Esther tells me you have a tendency towards hypochondria. Medical 5.
I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something?
Yeah, obviously. That makes it sound like he does not need this. He doesn't need it. Why are none of these options what I want to choose? Oh, I guess this one. It's worth the right buyer.
It is. Can't blame a mercenary for trying to make a profit. You want a mink?
Okay.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
Yeah. Not me. What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Okay, I got that medicine you were after.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here. Something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
You're literally the one that asked me. Charm? Never, that's harsh. At least leave me something to remember you by.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
I'm curious, what are you going to do to give that medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Okay, bye.
You want a mink?
Sorry, Benafi, I gave that entracillin to someone else.
You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope?
I'm sorry, I did what I had to do.
Betray a man in his final hours? Of course, I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you just here to watch me die, or what?
Alright, bye. Sorry.
Wish we had some better rations. I've never
What the-
actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave.
You're here
You
now.
have a real knack for curative work.
Well, welcome back. Oh, hey, your guys are here too.
It's a good day if you make it back to town in one piece.
Just between you and me, I'm glad you helped Pelham back there. Something to report?
Yes, I got a bunch of fingers for you.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I have Guillaume Antrim's finger.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Yes, I do. Doc Mabel's.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable.
He's dead-handed
I
now.
remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one.
So she was a
outstanding
doctor, but then she turned to
Got a
maraudery
finger.
for some reason?
I've got the paperwork.
Sure, here's Birdie Cotton.
Here we are. Birdie Cotton. Cause of death.
let's just say overwhelming physical trauma.
Yeah, with a
Mark
bullet.
was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all 3. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Well, thank you. What's this? Junior Deputy Constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Well, thanks. So how did so many people end up Marauders, anyway?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Sounds like they've been a problem for a while.
Ever since the company first settled the Vale. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life.
You mean corporate
Not
life?
everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Yeah, I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter.
Oh no, not the
Says so right on
brain.
the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Something else?
What's on your... As long as...
Oh, okay, I guess that was it. Well, I'm now a deputy. Yeah! We've pretty much finished all the side quests now. At least in this area. The bearer of the badge is an officially recognized junior deputy of the Constable of Edgewater and authorized by Spacer's Choice. No, does not grant any privileges or authority whatsoever. It's just a badge. It doesn't do anything. Oh, okay.
Wish we had some better rations.
Does she say anything about this place?
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens here.
Weird. You're over there, but I hear you over there.
Where are we headed?
Nothing new from you. What the... Max, stop going behind me.
As always, something.
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Of course. Are
That's the plan. I guess that was that. Right, to the entrance, which is this way. Right, I need to go back upstairs. Let's do a quick save. Hope you are ready to meet Reed again. Well, you already met him. You have not. But you've lived here, so you probably met him before I did. Aha. Hey there, Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Yeah, about that. I spoke to... well, actually, let me see if I can ask you some stuff. Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the Vale spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the Vale will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Uh-huh. Your town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree? Doesn't make it any less true. Yeah.
I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family.
Falling apart.
We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Work yourself to death for a company. You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working.
You are creeping me out with how loyal you, how brainwashed you are acting right now.
Old-fashioned gratitude.
Let me ask you something else. We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
You withheld medicine from your own workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
You're saving people that aren't sick. That's the problem. The medicine is there for people that are ill, not for the people that aren't ill, because it's not going to do anything to the non-ill people.
Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites.
What?
Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering.
Because of you!
I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic.
Yeah.
But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Because you're not healing people. You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination.
Oh no!
I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist.
Missing
We
a
are
U.
a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Don't you people eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of
You can't
Saltuna
just
adds
eat
as
one
much vim
thing
or
for your
flavor to the
entire life.
body's
That's
fuel.
not good for you.
But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Wait, what? How are you? What are you canning here then?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms.
So it's
Some of
not
it
even
possess a
fish?
texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
You mean with anyone with a sense of taste? Okay.
Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince those deserters to come back?
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see.
Specifically you.
I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid.
I can
I just hope
definitely
Adelaide
agree
and
with
her
you
folk
there.
will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Yeah, I'm not going to choose these two. This is an ugly place to live. Of course people are going to walk away.
Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all of us see that. And I cannot force that vision upon them.
Even though you try.
Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
Without trying to fix the problem. You and Adelaide had a personal history.
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor.
Yeah.
Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday.
Okay.
Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Alright, I should go. And then I need to talk to you again. So then I can... save.
I appreciate what you've done.
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Yes, and you can see what your best has been doing to the town. Change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people are getting sick with the plague. Oh, Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
The town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick. Have your people ever eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree?
Why don't you go chew the bark off a tree?
Salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Let's wait 15. Adelaide found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Lie. Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math, and it works. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended.
Woo!
Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Well, why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
That's not that long. You don't have to do this.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crops.
I mean, leaving the town into the wilderness to die. All right, well, bye. Well.
Where are we headed?
Time to leave. Let's bounce. Not that way, this way. Could I just... Yes. Cool. Fast travel. Great. We'll be finishing up soon. So I'm trying to get this out of the way before we end. Just finish this. Is this only re-bright here? This wasn't here a second ago.
Sorry.
Marauder.
I guess I don't need to persuade them anymore because you're just... The thing's gone. Or the option to do it's gone. Hello again.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I taught Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
Uh-huh.
I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Well then, that went better than I thought. So, we got given some stuff. An antique that's been in her family for years. She says it would fetch a good price. Mechanical marvel keeps perfect iron in various gravities, including 0G. However, do not get it wet. On subject it to temperatures over 350 kelvins or under 270. Or eat it. I will not eat it. Well, I guess that's that. Back to the ship. Is she going to talk to the people here?
I know, I'm trying to think.
She's just leaving.
One of us want to go.
Sorry.
Adelaide's telling me she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Great. Nothing, never mind.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Alright, well.
Standing around the campfire is nice. Something.
Are you going to go back as well?
A few more nights like this and we're all turning feral.
So everyone should move back now. So I am going to fast travel back to Edgewater. But I will save and we'll probably end there for today. We will pick this up next time where we can put the thing into the ship, hope for the best, and go from there. So thank you all for watching. I managed to make it today. Hope you all enjoyed. We shall see what happens next time. We got quite a bit done today, so I'm glad for that. And we shall see what happens on Friday when we pick it up again. Tomorrow we've got more Evil Within, so we'll see how we can finish that or get further in. And until then, thank you all for watching. As usual, like, follow, subscribe. If you want to help support me, there's links to Patreon or tips if you want to help through there. And yeah, they all help. So until next time, y'all have a nice week. Oh, nice day. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, have a nice night, y'all.